Pillbug9 here, with another episode of PillbugCraft. So, well, as you can probably tell by my little setup here, we're going to be building a building. So, yeah. And it has to do with our iron farm being completed. Off in the distance there, you can't see it from here, but it's off in that direction. But, anyway, I wanted to sell iron from it, so we're going to be building an iron store today. And I'm thinking in the next episode, hopefully I'll have a design for the building we're going to build in our base around our iron farm. Which I'm going to need to make sure that one's going to be kind of tricky, because I need to make sure that no iron golems can spawn on the outside of that building. So that one will need to be spawn-proofed completely on the outside. Hopefully I can come up with something so that it'll still look really cool on the outside of the building, despite that. But anyway, this would be the stuff that we're going to be using for this. I was going to do a time-lapse for this, but the building that I want to do is kind of a complicated shape, so if I did a time-lapse, I would be constantly pausing in the middle of it there. So wouldn't really make for much of a smooth time-lapse there, or if I tried to make one out of this build. So I think I'll probably do it a bit more like I've done with some of the redstone builds more recently, and kind of do some progress updates when I've kind of got that done. I think I'll get the general shape of the building down, and then I'll add detail as on camera. So, yes. But, let's see, this would be the widest the building ever gets. We'll end up having to be at this point. So, yes. So, anyway, I'll just start building it at this point here, and I'll probably be back once it's been somewhat constructed here. Okay, so I've built up the main structure, which I'm about to show right now. Yeah, something might come to mind when you look at this, but I'm not going to quite spoil what I've based this off of quite yet. Whoops. But, anyway, we need to go ahead and decorate the thing, and after the decoration's done, I'll not only tell you what inspired this building, if you haven't figured that out already, but, yeah, it'll be pretty obvious what I kind of got inspired by in terms of this building once we've added all of the details to it. But, yes. So, first off here, I guess, well, let's do the landing pad properly at the top here. Because the idea is you can come flying in and then land here. So, of course, we gotta do something here for that. So, yep. Tried to fit an E here, but it looked really weird when I tried to do that, so didn't quite work. I guess it was kind of off-center when I tried to do an E, so the H will have to do. And, of course, need something here for a little bit of, not only to light up the launch pad, landing pad thing, so that nothing spawns here, but that pretty much takes care of that right there, the lighting in here. We're out on this launch pad combined with that thing, which I should have actually brought the banners with us, because that's what's going to label it. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, that was weird. Anyway, let's grab our iron stuff here, and our end rods for a bit of extra lighting. And do the inside. There's one more part of the design that we'll have to do in a bit when we're done with the inside and stuff, but which will probably end up giving away what this thing's supposed to be if you haven't figured it out yet, but yes. So, Let's go ahead and put our big letters here for iron. Iron, yep, iron. So you can tell what this place sells when you land here. There's also a entrance and exit on the bottom for anyone who doesn't have elytra or doesn't want to waste rockets getting up here. But I figured this would be if you fly into the shopping area already using rockets, then you can just land up here to make it a little bit easier for you. But, yes. And then I used... Guess actually I made the roof a little bit higher up on a level back in here. Trying to remember how I did this. Because I'm pretty sure the roof was one level higher than it is at the moment. When you first came in here. Because I remember having, like, that kind of feature there. Did I build this thing one level too low? I might have, actually. Because I seem to remember that it was up a little bit more, actually. I have to look into that, actually. Because pretty sure that I didn't have it this low. Yeah, it wasn't like at this level, it was like taller. So, I must have messed something up. Yeah, I might need to go ahead and look at my build in creative mode to figure out what I messed up here. Go back to the creative world where I first built this thing. I think I'll do that and I'll be back. Hopefully when I've corrected the top of this building, because it seems to have been put together incorrectly. Need that back too. And we're back. I've corrected that little mistake. So now we can go ahead and do that, like I had planned. And also that. That'll light it up in the building. Okay, and then now down here, we've got some other stuff to do. Again, we're going to have one of those. We're also going to go ahead and need to have one somewhere else in this building as well. But yeah, we're going to have more of those things. There's a few of those features that I need to go ahead and put in. But anyway, this will be the chests for the actual purchase making. An ender chest, of course. And then we're actually going to have kind of a cool pattern going all the way up here. So, that one won't have one. That one has one. Skip one. And go like that the whole way up. There we go, that lights up the whole kind of back wall. This is quite nice. Let's bust all of that out. And then I guess we'll put some coming down over the entrance too. Why not? That way we can light it up a bit up here too. I guess it would make these windows look like it's illuminated at night if we put these in front of them. Like that. So let's see if we can just place these in front of all the windows. We won't do the bottom window though. Pressure plates, hello? Okay, that's annoying. yeah, that isn't very noticeable from at ground level. If you're flying in, you might see them, but for the most part here, it doesn't really look like these are all that visible. From the outside, that is. And they're gonna make these windows glow at night. So, that is, like, great, actually. So, perfect then. That's the inside almost done. Of course, now we gotta remove that. And, of course, some of the end rods got some of her scaffolding. Oh well. But, yeah, I guess there's something I forgot to bring with me for over here. For here, there'll just be, lower that down by 1 block. Because this is going to be like a water thing. There'll be water here that you can take to get down here. And then there'll be a bubble elevator to get back up to the top of the building from down here, making it so this building will also double as a handy place to launch from in order to fly the Elytra. That way you don't have to use an initial rocket to fly up off the ground. So, plus I do want people to be able to take advantage of being able to fly off of that thing, obviously. Even if it is kind of a short building. It's, given all the stuff around it, it's not actually that short, I suppose. But, anyway, I guess I need some glass panes, is what I need. Do have some glass with me, so we can probably just make those. That should be plenty. At least I hope it will be. Guess there's water down there. Soul sand. We need that for a bubble elevator that takes you up. Soul sand. That was the wrong box I grabbed. Oops. That's soul soil. Soul sand. And we also need kelp. And I would like the door to open, please. There. Okay, so. Need to have that going up like so. This going up like so as well. And then one going up like this. Hopefully there is actually enough glass panes here. Just put that all the way up to the roof. Come on, please. No, we're gonna need more than 4 more panes. Oh, come on, we're gonna be like just short. No, we're 1 short. That's a problem. We're 1 short, and I can't do anything about it because we don't have nearly enough of these to make more panes. What a pain. Literally. Well then, looks like I have to smelt up just a few more pieces of sand. I'll be right back once I've done that. Okay, that final pane's been put in place. And now I can go ahead and do that. And then we need to go down to the bottom here. Place the kelp all the way up. To make sure that that's all source blocks. And then we break that. Lose a little bit of kelp, which is unfortunate. But then we can bust out this bottom block and put in the soul sand. now we can go up. Now then, if you've got feather falling boots, you don't take much damage from falling down like that. But we're going to go ahead and put some water there anyway so that you can take no damage. Let's see, can we... Yep, there you go. Grabbed that last piece of kelp, too. Okay, I think there's only one piece of detail that we're missing now. Let's file that away in there. Put away that extra stack there, we're not going to need that. And we'll stick that away because we no longer need that. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of the last thing here. Which, I think I've got a pretty decent handle on that. As a matter of fact, actually, I think we will actually need a little bit of dirt. Not much, though. Because we need to go up here now. And there's just one last thing to add. If we can open our box up to grab the materials. Hello? Really big lag spike, I guess. It's gotta weed it out when this happens. And there... I'll be back in a second. There, that was annoying. Anyway, we need a light gray concrete and blocks of iron, and this is going to be mirrored on both sides, so I'm only going to show building one of these on camera. But I'm pretty sure that all we need to do for this is we need a few blocks there. And then 1, 2, 3, like that. And then down like that. Again, 3. And then again, this needs to be 3 across. So, let's remove that, because otherwise it'll be in the way. Then down like that. There's actually a few end rods that are supposed to go on the building here as well. That being one of them. So yes, now we've got that kind of circle thing on the side of the building. And now what we do is we put in, whoops, not there. But we put the iron blocks in like so, right here. And, of course, while we're up here, there's one more thing to do with the back. And we grab that picture up. Yeah, there we go. We need to, right where these blocks are, there needs to be end rods on those spots. So let's go up here really quickly. So, end rods there and there. And here and here on the back, which will hopefully light it up and keep mobs from spawning on these spots, at least combined with the end rod right here. So, let's punch out the scaffolding for that side and for this side. And then I'll show you kind of what the thing we just built is from afar, and this will probably give away what this building was inspired by. So that's supposed to be the eye for iron, and you can probably tell at this point, so I'm just going to go ahead and say that, yeah, I was having trouble figuring out what kind of design to do for an iron store, and then then I thought about Iron Man, and yeah, I decided to build a miniature version of Avengers Tower. It's not an exact copy, I kind of made it my own a bit, but yep. I decided to do that just because I didn't have any ideas for anything better to do for a store, so thought what went with iron, thought Iron Man, and then I decided to build that. So, yes. But anyway, I think that's what I'm gonna show for now for this thing. There's one more thing I'm gonna do to squeeze in a little time lapse at the end of this episode here. So, stick around for that. But anyway, first I'm gonna go ahead and cut and build that eye thing on the other side of the building. And then I'll be back once I've got everything for the armor stand that I want to do. And I'm having this glitch out on me again. There. But yeah, I'll be back once I have all the armor stand stuff ready. And then we'll do a time lapse of me posing that. Okay, now then, I've gotten all the stuff I need to make this armor stand to work, I think. He's like centered on the thing, that's good. Yeah. Okay, we can't have the platform he's on extend any further that way, that's fine. So, I guess let's go ahead and decorate this guy out the way that he's going to be. And go right into posing him, I guess. Okay, and there we go. The sky is now complete. So, yeah, obviously if we've got, like, Avengers Tower there, previously Iron Man's Tower, we needed our own Iron Man character, sort of. So this would be, I guess this is Gollum Man or something. Finally put our Iron Golem head to use, I guess. I'd say it was good use. We got an end crystal thing for that part. We've got him holding a couple of iron blocks. And I've got it kind of situated so that it makes it look like he's trying to tilt and fly off in that direction somewhere. And then, of course, Soulfire campfires. Because of our resource pack, these look really cool. I'm not sure if they look as cool in, not sure if they're animated regularly or not. But, yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen the regular texture, because I always play with this resource pack on, but, yes. Hopefully it looks pretty cool without the resource pack as well, but, yeah. Can always change that if we need to. And, oh. Of course. Well, I don't actually know. If I go down there, are they going to attack me? Hopefully they'll disappear. Let's fly back to our base to sleep away the night. And then we'll take this down. I'll be back after I've slept through the night and or taken care of these guys. Yes. So, I'll remove this off camera and pack up our area down there so that we can look at the build we just made in all of its actual glory here without any of the scaffolding or any of that down there. And there's a zombie. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Okay, everything's been removed. Now let's take a look at this thing. Without any of that there. Takes it a second for those banners to, like, load in, but that's totally fine. So, I think this is pretty cool right here. We've got our Golem Man, Iron Golem Man dude right here. Looks like he just took off from the launch pad, going to go advertise iron, I guess, or something. And then we've go into here. We've got our little landing area thing. Oh yeah, I had to swap these because of these labels right here. The water elevator was blocking the 32, so I wanted to make sure that got rid of any confusion as to how much the stuff in here costs. I, of course, stocked it up a little bit. I'm going to have to go ahead and probably keep my farm loaded for a long time. I might go ahead and just keep that farm loaded until Realms kicks me out for inactivity. And see how much iron I get in that amount of time. Hopefully enough to stock up this a little bit more. But, anyway, that seems like that would be about it for us. Now, of course, I think in the future here, we don't have time for this in this episode, but I might make a path kind of come out here and build our own bridge out into that area over there. Or I might go ahead and just have the path, like, come out here and then turn and meet up with that path there. But I think I might want to go ahead and join it up with that path over there, or just maybe have the path start somewhere about here. As it could go past this other store and have its own path and meet up here with the bridge area. But yeah, this doesn't really fit in the style of the actual path that's coming down that way, going to some of the other stores, as it looks more like an ultra-modern kind of build right here. Almost semi-kind of futuristic. But anyway, that is all the time that I have for today. So, guess let's do the intro on the launch pad area. Or outro. Outro. I meant outro. But yeah, anyway, I guess if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, consider giving the video a like. If you really loved it, consider subscribing. And if you don't want to miss any new content from me, ring the notification bell. But anyway, I guess that's it for me. My name is PillbugCraft, and so long till next time.